Hi, Dorita. How are you today?
Hello, Eleonora. I'm very happy to be with you today. I'm excited to share my experience with all your workshops and all the knowledge I got. I really wanted to be here today. For the people who watch, I want them to know that my name is Dorita. I am a Pilates teacher. I have a background in accounting. I studied accounting and business administration in Greece. But then I changed career. I became a full-time Pilates teacher. I studied in London. And now I want to be an investor. So it's my new passion because I have you. You are a huge mentor to me. And I really want everyone to know that it felt a step. It felt like an upgrade for myself to be into investments. It felt also very safe. And I don't feel insecure anymore about it. It's really an update. So,
Maybe we have to mention, thanks for sharing this so far. Maybe we have to mention that you, Dorita, join all my courses, how to invest in ETFs, how to invest in stocks and gold and silver. But the reason I asked you for this short interview today was to review how to invest in stocks so that people get also an idea what can you expect from such a course. My very first question to you is, did you invest in stocks before joining the class?
no, I did not invest at any product, not in stocks. I knew nothing about assessing the products, and it felt really like a gambling game. People were going passionate about it, putting a lot of money, they were losing a lot of money, or some people will win a lot of money. They will tell you, the success or the failure, but they will never go through, what happens, what are the
The
products
details.
to choose. Yes, and you always worry and think, why I'm out and I don't do any of that. Or in my case, I felt very insecure and that this field is very risky. So I would not participate. When you see someone so passionate about something, which in my eyes is a little bit close to addiction. Like if people lose a big volume of money, for me it's not a positive thing to do. So I was scared and I would think like, no, why should I go there? But then when I see other people with more control and they are winning and they tell you, oh, it's a good thing to do. But of course, no one is going to train you because they are not qualified for anything and they don't know. It's kind of luck for some people, because then you discover, after I have done your workshop for stocks, I discovered that this was a pure luck to them.
But the question is, can you be consistent in your luck? And this is exactly what I like you to teach. So, what would you say? Who is this course for? How to invest in stocks? Who can join?
Everyone can join with zero experience, and it will sound silly, but I was in accounting. I have family in finance. I have family also who has traded things in the past. None of these people could guide me. None of these people knew any factors or any assessment plan about strategies about the stocks. I did not know myself, even though, as a child who studies in finance, you think you are one step closer to money. That's not true. You are one step closer to become an employee, but not to become an investor. So people,
This is very true.
yes, people figure it out the happy or the negative way by just throwing money in stocks without any skeptical, or they are passionate in their beliefs. But this is not true. What I purely enjoyed from your workshop is that the emotions go out. It is pure data. You check your requirements, you tick the boxes, and you buy the stock, which is a good product. In mathematics, it's not about I like the name, it's not about I like the brand because I buy the brand, it's not
It
about,
could be, but not
yes,
only. It's
exactly, but it's not like the feeling, like I have a feeling
mm,
this stock is going to go well because it's new or because it's fancy or because everybody's buying it. It's not like that at the end. You need to go there, do the mathematics, everything, all the strategies you taught us, and then it's clear.
But it's an easy mathematics, right? It's
Yes,
not a
yeah. No,
complicated
you don't
one
have to have qualification in math or any certificate in math. I mean, it's just logical way of thinking.
of interpreting data, right? And so my course runs for 5 weeks, and it's 1.5 to 2 hours. So how I know that you were very busy when you joined the course and you hesitated. Do I have actually the time to get into this topic? But how long did it take you then? Also with the reading and
Yeah.
preparation.
In reality, I was extremely busy. I didn't know if I have time for this, and I really wanted to do it. So in the beginning, I struggled with the idea, but then at the end, it's not. It's something very manageable. It's not something to stop you, especially if you are busy. That's when you need it, because then it takes the
We are
stress.
always busy, aren't we?
Exactly.
If you find the right time, then it's very difficult to look
You
for it.
create the right moment for you, and I do really believe that when you are busy, it's the right time for you, because you will value it more. You will really focus on that. It's something you need. Everybody needs it. It's something you really need. Eleonora, I think what you offer, it should be in school. People should learn. People should learn in school.
I agree. They should include it in the curriculum a little bit earlier. Yeah, that would have been that would make life much easier than later on when you have family, job, whatever on your shoulder, you to learn it. But okay, sooner or later, at least you have these possibilities. Another question. So from what you learned from the course, what's your estimate? How much money should one have on disposal to invest? Do you need a big amount, or you can start with small? So what's your view on it?
No, you can start with little money, anything that you have. I mean, when you know that you have to have a strategy and this money are safe, this money is safe in the account. It depends clearly on your savings, on your income, how much you can put on the side and invest. It doesn't matter. You can start with 20 euros. I mean, no, you don't have to have big money. You have to have the money that you can invest, and you can strategically think that you will leave it there for XYZ period. So you don't need it right now to spend it for current expenses.
But it doesn't need to be thousands and thousands of euros, or even an amount of, let's say, 500 euro. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
And
absolutely possible.
For people who are like low risk takers like me, starting with very little money feels much safer. And then you see that it's going well, it goes in the direction that you want, and then you build the confidence, then you add a little bit more, a little bit more. And if you feel like this is not a good product, then you can always swap a product. I mean, just build your confidence slowly, and then go in the amount that makes you also confident about living your life.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. So during all the information we covered in the course, how to invest in stocks, what was something which clicked with you, or something what made an impact or aha moment, as they call it?
I adore the assessment of the companies in a logical way that we did, because I'm so emotional. And I'm like, and I am the person who has the guts, I know what's going to happen. I have a feeling. And it's like, stop your emotions, stop your feelings, see the truth behind the brand, what it can offer in a realistic way, and if it is the good product for you at the end. So that was really enlightening. I was coming with like theory in my head that this would be more observing. It won't be calculating. So calculating, I mean, not making the mathematics, but calculating the risk related to the data that you get. And the data is there, but no one can assess them because we don't know how.
What to look at, yes.
Yeah.
What are
It
the
is
important factors? Yeah,
that,
somebody
yeah,
needs to guide you, to show you.
yes. And this was the point that made me feel stupid in the past. Like you open one trading platform, everything is there. No one is hiding anything. The products are there. All the numbers for the products are there. The price, how many years is there, the profits they have made through the years or the losses. Like everything is there. But you, as a potential investor, you cannot read all the data. You
It's
don't.
just a lot. It's
Yeah,
just
you don't
way too
get
much.
it. And you simplify it so well. So then for a person like me who hasn't had like a huge experience in investing, actually I have zero experience, I could assess it immediately, bam, 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 I see the right numbers. And of course, out of all this information, I pick exactly what I need. So I tick the boxes and then I go straight to the investment. So it takes much less time because I only assess the important data, not everything, which
Not
would
all the
take
data, which is also a lot.
yeah,
All the
it would
available
take forever.
information.
So it was simple
Um,
and it was quick at the end. And I like that the emotions are out because I'm an emotional person.
we all are in a good or not always good way for investing. Okay, another question. So with this knowledge from the stock course, do they impact the way you see your ETF investment? Because you've already also done some ETF investment.
Yes,
Did it help?
it did. It did. Because then, for example, I invested first in ETF and after in stocks. I mean, I first did the workshop for ETFs and then I invested. And then I did the stocks workshop and I invested on stocks. But what I did after I finished the stock workshop is to go back to my ETFs, the already purchased, and check again all the criteria, which I hadn't done it before. And I kind of reshaped my portfolio.
Yeah, you added more knowledge, so you can, of course, improve over there to
Yes.
feel even more
It was
comfortable.
still like almost 95% a good portfolio. But then after getting a little bit more, I was like, now I can make it 100% safe and perfect.
Sounds very good. Thank you very much. So from all these three courses we mentioned, you identified with me the ETFs, the stocks, the gold and silver. How did they change the way you think about your financial future, about your plans, and maybe about your confidence?
Really much, really much. Like the confidence is like undescribable, Eleonora. I'm telling you, it's like I'm in the moon now. I'm like, I can teach you all about this, but I'm not teaching anyone because I want you to tell them the right things. I want you to make them understand step by step, because of course I'm very new to that. The confidence is for myself exclusively. I adore it. I feel safe. It was something I wanted to do for years. And now I found you like the person who really knows what to do. I'm in the sky from happiness.
I'm very glad to hear that, and wish you also many successes in the future. And
I,
come back and tell us that more about it in some time. Thank you, Dorita.
I want to share also something with you.
Sure.
I have some earnings.
Oh, sounds good. Some profits.
Yes. I'm
Well
like,
done to you. I'm glad. I wish you more and more of that. Yeah, you deserve it. Bye, Dorita.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.